or the West Bengal Police. It's the West Bengal Police. The third one, which was the case. Now the police do not have powers to arrest in ED PMLA case. Only ED can. ED cases are registered based on a predicate offense. The culprit has been arrested in cases filed by who? In cases filed by the Bengal Police. Now the interesting thing here is now some people are whispering about CBI and CBI. Why is everyone so disappointed in Delhi? Some people are telling me from the morning they haven't been drinking water at the headquarters in BJP headquarters in Delhi. Why CBI now? Because the agencies, their allies, have made a complete hodgepodge of this. The story is this. The brief was, keep this issue going till Mr. Modi comes. Keep it going at least till the 8th or the 10th of March. But that has not been possible. So, gas balloon, puss. One very important point is, please note, the division bench order of the 7th of February states ED has not prayed for transfer of investigation of cases from state police to CBI. This is a fact. Many of these points have been raised by a public servant, a member of parliament, and a National General Secretary of the All India Trinamool Congress, Mr. Abhishek Banerjee. Raised these points, and now the CBI talk is an afterthought. Actually, from the time the court gave the freedom to the police, it took 48 hours. 48 hours or 52 hours or whatever, it took 2 days. Mr. Modi is coming tomorrow to Bengal. Tomorrow, day after. I don't keep track of his dates. So my question and our challenge to Mr. Modi is, I want to give two numbers. 2219, 2250. What are these numbers? 2219 days is the number of days Nirav Modi has been absconding. Nirav Modi, as you know, is a member of the same Gujarat Gymkhana. Mehul Choksi, 2250 days. Are you haven't brought these people to book in all these days. And my last point, before I have an announcement to make, is a constitutional point. The question is, if the state police is crippled by court orders, or hands were tied by court orders, the central agencies tend to want to step into everything. And then I have a question to ask, then what happens to lists 1, 2, and 3 in the Constitution of India? You're usurping our powers at once, financial powers, by squeezing us and not paying us our dues, amounting to lakhs of crores of rupees, and now you're doing this with the state. But under the guidance of the Chief Minister of Bengal, she's also the Home Minister of the state, the National General Mamata Banerjee, and the National General Secretary of the Trinamool Congress, Abhishek Banerjee, we've got so far. Now the last question which you can ask us is, fine, now you've done all this, but what about the culprit? And after this, I'm going to hand over to my colleague Brattu first. Thank you. So I just 1 minute. The All India Trinamool Congress have decided to suspend Sheikh ShahJahan from the party for 6 years. Read my lips. Suspend him for 6 years. Why? Because there are two types of parties. One type of political party does talk, talk, talk. But the Trinamool Congress does walk the talk. This is not the first time we're doing it. We've done it in the past. Mr. Narendra Modi, if you are watching this press conference, if you are not watching, one of your minions will be watching. We dare you tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Mr. Modi, we dare you to suspend Narayan Rane. We dare you to suspend Himanta Biswa Sharma. And we dare you to suspend Shubhendu Adhikari. But you won't suspend them because you're not Trinamool Congress. Instead, what will you do? Tomorrow we'll have pretty pictures in the media of you standing next to someone who's full on CBI, ED cases are on. You'll stand tomorrow and you will take pretty pictures. Or, like we saw in Parliament, we've seen it. Brij Bhushan is walking around next to my colleagues, that alleged rapist, molester. Ajay Teni Mishra is walking around and having coffee in Central Hall. Manipur Chief Minister with blood on his hands, nothing. So this is the great learning today in the way the All India Trinamool Congress, Mamta Banerjee's All India Trinamool Congress, with the National General Secretary Abhishek Banerjee, the way we do our public service, the way we stand by the people, and we take no nonsense. Whoever you are, if you've hurt or alleged to have hurt the people, we walk the talk. Mr. Bratto Basu.
আমার সহকর্মী ডেরেক ওব্রায়েনকে ধন্যবাদ। আমার আরেক সহকর্মী ডক্টর কাকলি ঘোষদেও এখানে আছেন, তিনি একটু পরে হিন্দিতে বলবেন। ডেরেক পুরোটাই বলে দিয়েছেন। ডেরেকের কথার সূত্র ধরে আমি তাহলে যেটা আপনাদের বলি যে কালকে তাহলে মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রী যখন আসবেন ততক্ষণ এই যাদের পাশে নিয়ে আমরা একটু আগে ডেরেক জানিয়েছেন যে 6 বছরের জন্য আমরা পার্টি থেকে শেখ শাহজাহানকে বহিষ্কার করছি। ওনার যে সরকারি পদ যেটা সামান্য অবশিষ্ট পড়ে।
All right, you heard in fact from the Trinamool Congress also suspending Shahjahan Sheikh for 6 years. We took action, says the Trinamool Congress, because we walk the talk and just not talk, says Derek O'Brien, Raj Sabha MP of the Trinamool Congress, saying that we've taken action against Shahjahan Sheikh. We would have wanted to take action, but the central agencies botched up this entire case, says Derek O'Brien. TMC Raj Sabha MP Derek O'Brien, they're talking about what the government has done vis-a-vis this entire case and this controversy that they have in fact been surrounded with as far as Sheikh ShahJahan and the Sandesh Kali horror is concerned. Indrajit Kundu is getting us more details. We've suspended Sheikh ShahJahan. Can the BJP do the same is the question that TMC MP Derek O'Brien is asking of the BJP. Indro.
Well, that's right. The Trinamool Congress, on the counter-offensive right now, given that the Trinamool Congress was clearly on the back foot over the past few days on this issue of Sandesh Khali. Party spokesperson Derek O'Brien, of course, coming out, hitting out hard at the BJP, saying, demanding the suspension of Shubhendu Adhikari. They are saying that while the Trinamool Congress has initiated action after the arrest of Sheikh ShahJahan, he has now been suspended from the party for 6 years. Remember, Partho Chatterjee, when he was arrested, the former Bengal education minister, even he was expelled from the party for several years. So the Trinamool Congress now saying that we are setting a precedent. We are acting on those on whom there are allegations of impropriety. But what about the BJP? Will they walk the talk? Because he cited examples of Mehul, Choksi, Nirav, Modi, whom he says have been absconding for more than 2,000 days. The central government, the Modi government, have not been able to bring them back or nab them or arrest them, while Prime Minister Modi was on the ticket last time around on the issue of black money. They are also trying to hit out at BJP and the Prime Minister specifically because he will be in West Bengal tomorrow and day after for 2 rallies. And they are saying, why not action against Shubhendu Adhikari, who is also accused in the Narada scam? Why no action against Himanta Biswa Sarma, Narayan Rane, people who have joined the BJP of late, but who had allegations of impropriety, financial or otherwise, against them, and those who have joined the BJP, but since then all central agencies have gone mum in their investigation against these following leaders. So the Trinamool Congress, of course, coming out hard on the offensive right now after the arrest of Sheikh ShahJahan, and the party is asking Prime Minister Narendra Modi why no action against Shubhendu Adhikari, in a sense giving it back, saying that Shubhendu Adhikari would be seen with the Prime Minister tomorrow at his dais, at his public meeting in Arambagh in Hooghly district, and there would be no action. So in a sense they are preempting that. So this is a political position, a political posturing by the Trinamool Congress on this entire issue, Sneha.
But they do have a lot of answering to do. This isn't a new complaint, isn't it? Indrajit against Shah Jahan Sheikh. I mean, there are 43 IFIRs pending, absconding for over 55 days. The court has come down so heavily against this man. There was just so many complaints. The TMC administration looked the other way, didn't they?
Well, you know, I spoke to the Women and Child Development Minister of West Bengal just a short while back, and we could play her reaction as well. And these were specific questions that were asked. Because being the Women and Child Development Minister, given that there are hundreds of women who have come out with complaints of sexual abuse, the question was what really took more than 50 days for the West Bengal state administration to act. Look, Sneha, the change in position and the stance of the West Bengal government is very stark and clear. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee on the floor of the House in the Assembly a few weeks back had defended ShahJahan Sheikh, saying that the Enforcement Directorate and the BJP were together targeting ShahJahan Sheikh in Sandesh Khali. And since then, a few days back, when Trinamool Congress MP and second in command in the Trinamool, Abhishek Banerjee came out and said that, ShahJahan Sheikh would be arrested. The West Bengal Police had a restraining order from the Calcutta High Court, and therefore they were not being able to act. If that is removed, they will act.
That's right.
And now that the court has removed and clarified...
Okay, we have more news
ShahJahan
coming
Sheikh
in.
was arrested.
Indrajit, be with us. In fact,